Hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide, stopping by to do a twin flame energy update. We'll have a look at the aspect from the divine feminine and then from the divine masculine. Let's build a bridge and look at some divine love oracle. Now, there's some big energies playing out, right? We've had Pluto move into Aquarius. Where I'm interested in how the energy is moving is Mercury's about to move into Taurus. We're just a couple of days away from that energy. Now that brings some very common sense energy where things get solid, stable, thinking gets down to earth. Put that over the top of where we've been with the new moon in Aries, which was, fresh starts and healing our thoughts. March was about blasting away at the past and spiritual discipline. So we've had a lot of big transits that are now moving into this energy that now gets very, very down to earth. So it's again, we've got the sun in Aries, so we're in Aries. It's Aries season, so that's active, energetic, uncomplicated. It's very forthright. Let's see. You've got the sun in Aries and Mercury in Taurus. That should set the stage for some healthy conversation, right? Or healthy, if it's not conversation, because remember, twins are all at different phases of the journey. So if you're not talking to your divine masculine or your divine feminine, don't panic. Everybody's where they are on the journey, and the energy will continue to push against you as you learn and grow. Everyone will experience it at their point of the journey. So, but what if it's not conversation with your twin, maybe you're having great conversations with other members of the collective, or that you are coming into new ideals, new understandings, but it gets very grounded, right? It gets very down to earth, that energy. So let's have a look from the divine feminine. What have we got? We've got the Knight of Cups in the soul space. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in how we're showing up. That doesn't surprise me, right? That very grounded, work-like energy. Four of Wands in the soul space. Naturally, we've got the Seven of Wands in the challenge. We've got the Star in the advice from Spirit. And we've got the Magician in the likely outcome. Let's make ourselves a bit of room there and have a look. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, divine feminine. What's going on here? You got the Two of Cups, you got the Four of Swords, and you've got the Devil. Now, Two of Cups is about soulmate energy, right? So I get the feeling that what you've been considering is the twin flame journey too hard? Is it just too much? Can't deal with it. Please, just somebody give me a comfy, lovely, wonderful soulmate to snuggle up with, and I can just put this ridiculous journey behind me, right? I get the feeling that what you're looking for is just a bit of ease and a bit of comfort. Now here, Spirit, like I said, we've just had that Aries new moon, right? Back in 21st, 22nd of March that came in, it was about heal your thoughts, be optimistic, fresh new starts, and, look, it has this ideal of, March was blast away the past. So maybe this twin flame journey has got you a bit ground down, and you're going, what I could really do right now is just someone to hold me, just someone to love me, someone to make me feel comfortable. I want some healing. Look, we've got the energy of the Devil coming in, going, I don't want to be in this game where I've got the devil and the divine coming at me all the time, forcing me to ascend, forcing me to grow. What I really want is just a little bit of comfort, right? My feeling is like, if I'm going to choose a path right now, it's like, you know what, you can keep your twin flame healing soul ascension journey. I'll take some comfort. What's the next layer of energy? Yeah, again, look, we've got the Ten of Swords, which is kind of feeling like you've had just about enough of the knives in your back. If here though, this is where it gets interesting, right? Is you've got the Six of Wands, which is a victory after a long journey, and then you've got the King of Swords. So kind of how this is playing out for me is going, like giving up on a twin flame journey is not as easy as you think, right? You go, all right, I'm going to put it cast it aside and I'm going to choose a soulmate energy instead. I'm going to walk that path and see where it takes me. Now, you might even bring that soulmate in, right? And it catalyzes you into the next phase of your journey. But then it's like going, do you think that that's actually the end of the ascension if you can manage to get yourself off the path and into a soulmate journey? Now, I'm going to say to you, I'm sure people have done it. I'm sure there's people who want to do it. But you're going to have to get very serious about what that plan looks like, because it's not as easy as you think. If you are a true twin and you have you have awareness and you are on the progress of ascending, you're going to have a really good plan for what keeps you on track with sticking with the soulmate path, because this journey wants to have a victory. The mission wants to have a victory. And like these swords in the back, if you don't have a good plan for overcoming them, I want to wish you all the best for getting off the roller coaster ride between the devil and the divine and the healing journey that your soul agreed to, right? You agreed to this rubbish. Not that it's rubbish, sorry, I take that back. It's an amazing journey full of beauty and wonder, and you'll never regret the ascension. There are days when you could just rage at the divine though, right? Of going, what the hell have you signed humanity up for? What they signed us up for is a transformation. Now let's have a look at the push from the universe, right? So I get the feeling the push on you right now is to feel a level of romantic love, right? Because we've got the Knight of Cups come in, and it's like going, I just wanted to feel romantic love. I'm so tired of twin flame love and ascension journeys and fighting to feel some level of balance. I just want some romance in my life. Just somebody hold me, somebody love me, somebody write me a poem, for God's sake, send me some flowers, some chocolates, write me a card, anything. I just want some romance in my life. And the universe says, I'm going to bring you some romance, but it might not look like the way that you want it to, right? Are you ready for what I'm about to bring forward? Now, here in the soul space, it goes, again, good luck getting off the twin flame journey, because I'm going to bring you romance in order to get you back to work. What? Why? Right? Why? Because in your soul space is the Four of Wands, right? Now remember, the twin flame light codes are 1111. Now look at our Four of Wands cards. Can you see it there? 1111 is prominent in our Four of Wands card. Now what's in your soul space? It's 2023. So you add that up, it comes up to a 7. So what's in this space is very, very pivotal this year. And what you've got is Four of Wands. So you are working towards having union, right? And it might be that you turn away from your twin flame and you have some romance in your life, and it could come in from somewhere else, someone else, in order to get you back to work. Now, you go, that sounds terrible, Susie. What are you telling me? Your challenge is you feel very defensive. So let's say, for example, a soulmate does come along and you go, what I really want to do is I really want to embrace this moment. Where the challenge is to actually forget that the mission exists, to forget that your soulmate or that your twin flame ever come along. So you can get into a bit of defensive energy, and you're like, if I actually allow, I want this love and romance, I want somebody else, I want something new, I want to drink from a new cup of love. But when you actually get that cup, are you actually going to surrender your twin flame journey, right? Can you put it up on the shelf, or will you feel like you're betraying the journey? Now, Spirit is saying, I'm going to put you in the spotlight. You are going to shine bright like a diamond. So you will attract energies from other people, right? This could be, for some people, it will be attracting your twin flame towards you. It could well be that energy. But for others, depending on where you are, it could be you're attracting the attention of somebody else that's designed to catalyze your journey. And if you turn your attention away from your twin flame journey, what's happening under this energy is some level of catalyst. Because look, what we've got in the likely outcome, we've got the Magician. Now, I do have this really, really heavy, it's not a heavy feeling, but it's a heavy ideal that we're, the next energy upon us from the full moon, I'm going to use words like tension, compromise, stubborn, but I'm also going to use romantic developments. So you've got all of this in this reading. This is being stubborn around ideals, even when romantic love is being put forward towards you, and it is going to cause some level of attention, because I feel like you might have put yourself in the spotlight. All right, maybe you've decided, I've had a freaking gutful of this twin flame journey. I've just had enough, right? And I'm going to put myself on a dating site, or I'm going to call an old friend, or just anything to feel like I've got that feeling of romantic love happening. But in opening yourself up to that energy, I also feel you put yourself in a state of tension in not actually believing that you could actually turn your back on your twin flame journey, and that puts you in a, it's a state of, it can almost be a state of despair, right? In going, look here, this energy of going, I'm putting these own swords in my back, and going, I can't give up my journey, but I can't stay on it either, right? That's crappy, right? It's crappy, tough energy. Is like, I can't give up my journey, but nor can I stay on it. Now, Spirit says that this energy is upon us because it wants to transform the situation from lead to gold. So whether that is you are getting close to union and your person is coming back, or whether you're just elevating to another level of the journey, whatever you're moving through, the situation is going to improve because you're seeking and you're allowing the universe to work with you. It could just be challenging your thinking. You might not bring a soulmate in at all. It could just challenge your thinking to go, can I bring a soulmate in? The universe at least wants you to consider the possibility that there might be someone else available, and that you get into the place going, is there someone else available? No, I don't want anyone else available. I want to give up my journey. No, I don't want to give up my journey. But Spirit needs you to be available, at least open to the ideal of opening up to other possibilities. Sometimes the only way our twins turn around and come back is when we take all our energy away from them, right? We have to pull our energy back to us and focus us, put us in the spotlight with the divine, and focus on the things that matter to us. These are the kinds of things that transform a twin flame journey, and they sound counterintuitive, and I hear myself saying it and go, am I sounding crazy, or am I getting my message across? Like, in going, Spirit will actually encourage you off the journey, encourage you away from your twin in order to bring your twin in. Like, that sounds nuts, right? It sounds nuts, and it feels like you're just putting swords in your own back. But it is the plan of the divine. They want to bring you into victory after a long journey. And how are they going to do it? You're going to be in a space of healing between the devil and the divine, right? So you need to feel positives and negatives. You need to take on things that feel counterintuitive. But if you keep at the heart of everything that Spirit puts you through, is what they want you to do is ascend, then and you trust. Sometimes it's a really, really icky feeling when you're trusting the divine and you're going, if I do this, it feels like it's taking me away from my connection. Divine, is that really what you want me to do? And you need to listen to that voice when the divine says, yes, I need a catalyst in your connection in order to get you both to ascend. And sometimes that catalyst energy is very uncomfortable, but your connection will not transform, it will not grow, it will not move if all the elements are not in place just the way the divine needs them to be. So trust your instinct. If you have to go into a space of separation, if you have to turn your back on it for a little bit, if you have to put it on the shelf, right? And you have to focus completely on you being in the spotlight, on whatever it is you get passionate about, trust the divine. The divine's got your back. Your twin is always coming back to you, always. I don't know how long it will take. It will take as long as it takes for you to ascend to a place where you can hold it. Because look, that's what's in your soul space, right? Is you're meant to be in union with your twin, 1111. They are the light codes, 1111 of twin flames, and it's in your soul space for this year. Sometimes things aren't going the way that you think they go, but you can't tell the divine. You can't go, well, union is what we've got to achieve. Divine, make it happen my way. The divine says, no, you do my bidding. You do my bidding. You listen to my voice and you follow my instructions. And sometimes that means you've got to do something that feels so counterintuitive, but it's the catalyst that I need to get your connection where it needs to be. I hope that makes sense, because I know it can sound like a bit of waffle, and if it sounds confusing, I do have some information, like videos around how twin flame connections work and why pulling away feels counterintuitive, but how it works. So look on those videos and I talk about how the split particle theories makes sense for twin flames, and if you can understand that there's not nothing in the nothing, and sometimes the only way these things turn around is the distance that we put between them, which feels horribly counterintuitive, and it feels like you're giving up on your twin, but you're not. And you know what I did? I did something silly. I just packed up all of those cards when I normally lay them down and keep them available. I'm going to put them back down, and hopefully I've still got them all there. I don't know where they were meant to be, but I'm just going to put them there. You know, and I always trust that if I make a slip up, it's because I'm meant to, right? If they're not meant to be where I had them and I'm just meant to have them available, I always go, all right, I stuffed that up, but I was meant to. I just go with the flow. So don't panic. Let's look at the divine masculine energy. We'll put that over the top and see what's going on with divine masculine at the moment. Oh, look at it. Feels like a heavy energy over divine masculine. And, you know, I feel like that really stubborn energy is going to show up in their readings. Let's have a look and see what's going on. What have we got? We've got the Three of Cups as the push from the universe. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. There's our stubborn knight. We've got the Ace of Wands in the soul space. We've got the challenges, the Ace of Swords. We've got the yeah, look, I'm not surprised to see these cards come out. We've got the Nine of Wands there as the advice from Spirit, and we've got the Queen of Wands as the likely outcome. Let's get the bottom six and see what the energy is from underneath the deck. Oh gosh, yeah, look. Look, even down there, we've got a broken-hearted Emperor who needs some strength. I'm not going to take those, but it just caught my eye. But Three of Swords, I mean, look at that. 3 big swords through the heart. And there's our Emperor underneath it. We've got a broken-hearted Emperor for some reason. Here. Look, I get the feeling that we've got the Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Devil. Again, we've got the divine masculine dancing with the devil energies and being secretive about what's going on. Look, they thought what they were doing was bringing their ships in. They had a very clear idea about what they wanted out of the energy that's playing for them. And look, this could even be, and I'll see what the next level brings, but this could even be that the divine was testing them and going, I'm going to put the devil back in front of you and see what you do. Are you going to listen to my voice, or are you going to rendezvous under the night sky with the devil and think that that's all your ships coming in, and that the work that you've done is enough to still dance with the devil and get away with it? So it feels like a test. This to me feels like a test, because it's, you know, here, I want your ships to come in. Now, under the night sky, which is a very mysterious energy, right? It's things that happen under the night sky are secretive. And then we've got the devil. So this, to me, it's like the masculine's dancing with the devil and, you know, feeling like he's getting away with it. It's kind of the energy of I'm having my cake and I'm eating it too, right? I'm getting away with energies that are not conducive to being aligned with the divine. And the divine tested me. How did I go on my test? I've walked into friction. I've put 10 swords in my own back, and now I need a plan. And I'm pretty sure you had, did you have that King of Swords in there too? Look at this, both of you. Oh, is it in there? See, now I wish I'd kept them where I wanted to. Yeah, there he is. Look, you both had that. Wow. Well, actually, what you both had is this. Look, you got the King of Swords and you've got the Ten of Swords. Both of you have got that as energy under the deck. You're both being tested. Both feminine and masculine are being tested, and they're being tested on different versions of it. So the divine masculine has been pushed away from you. You probably felt that energy pull away, and they got tempted with the devil, and it's like going, what are you going to do, divine masculine? Are you going to learn your lesson and move and evolve, or are you going to, just like devil or divine? That's the question for the masculine. And the divine feminine got the question of soulmate or twin flame, because what you have is awareness, divine feminine, right? So your test was twin flame or soulmate, what are you going to do? And divine masculine got devil or divine, what are you going to do? And the divine masculine got themselves into degrees of friction. But here's the thing, this Five of Wands energy, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty low level friction. So I think there's a level of awareness there. Now, King of Swords is going, I'm a man with a plan, and I know that the friction that I've caused has put, I've self-sabotaged by letting this devil lead me by the nose, and now I've got to figure my way out of it. Here, look, Three of Cups in the push from the universe. And now what I want to say is that this is an interesting energy, because it's an energy of being social, yes. It's an energy of acknowledging third-party energy. But when it is a push from the universe, what I see it as is the divine getting involved. And it's going, oh yeah, I was testing you. I was bringing my energy into your world to see what you would do. I bought a cup for the divine feminine, I bought a cup for the divine masculine, and I bought a cup for me. Now, what I want to figure out is, did any of you pass the test? Did any of you pass the test? Now, here we've got divine masculine is showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. So this energy is a little bit stubborn. And see how they've got their back turned to the divine, going, I'm just going to do what I want to do. Now, Nine of Pentacles he's normally a pretty reliable energy, right? He gets up and he does what he needs to do and he gets the job done. But I'm kind of feeling his energy in this one is going, I'm going to do what I want to do, not going to listen to what you want to do. I don't want to party with the divine feminine and the divine. I actually just want to follow my own course of action at the moment and do what I want to do. Here, Ace of Wands is in the soul space. So being led a little bit by see, this is a very phallic symbol, and I don't always lean on that reference, but being led a little bit by things that feel like they make me feel like a man, right? I want to feel like a man. I want to do things that men do. I don't want to be pushed into an energy where I feel like I'm being vulnerable or I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. I just want to be in charge of my world. And this is in the soul space. Spirit is going, well, actually, what I want you to do is work with me. I want you to work with me and your divine feminine. And divine masculine's going, I'm turning my back, I'm being stubborn, and I'm just going to do what men do. Like, it feels like a very, like it's based in worldly ideas about what they think they should be doing as men. Now, here is going, I don't understand what the problem is, right? So it's like when people are bringing a bit of friction their way, which we saw in this energy here, it's going, well, I don't understand what the problem is. And Ace of Swords is all about clarity. So what I've got is divine masculine scratching his head going, why are people pissed at me, right? I just want to be masculine. I just want to do masculine things and do things my way. And what they're ending up doing is like really pissing people off and sabotaging their own journey. And it can feel at times like you're looking at them going, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing, right? but it's because they're doing the best they know how to do with the information they've got, right? And not all of the masculine at this point know how to bring the divine through in a manner that actually elevates them. So then spirit goes, because you got given this task and you turned your back, actually things are going to start to go wrong. And you're probably going to have things happen where you start to go, I don't know, maybe it's you lose on other fronts. I don't think this is losing compared to the divine feminine. I think this is maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe your car has dramas. Maybe your family don't want to talk to you. Maybe your friends rip you off, and like maybe all of these other scenarios are going wrong, and divine masculine's coming forth going, oh, I feel so bloody battle weary. It's like, how can I continue to fight to be a better person when, like all of these things get put in my way and I think I'm doing the right thing, but everybody tells me I'm wrong. And they come out looking like the Queen of Wands, right? And being, I've got to call her out a little bit. She can be a bit selfish, right? She can come off looking a little bit selfish. And look at this. It's like, you've got in the soul space, we've got the Ace of Wands, which is a very, masculine looking ideal. And here we've got the Queen of Wands, and she's holding that wand going, I'm going to stand by what I said. And look, even this guy holding their wand, they're like sticking to this idea and not being willing to communicate, and they're stubborn, right? I said to you, I thought I'd feel stubborn energy in this reading. They're being stubborn about what they think has to happen, right? And it'll play out differently for masculine across the board. So depending on what level of evolution your masculine's at and what this pentacle represents for each particular person, for some of you it could be that they should be coming forward to talk to you. For others it could be that they don't, they might be in union with you, but they don't understand what their mission is with you. So it could happen at different levels of your connection, but essentially how they come out looking under this energy is like they failed a test and that they're stubbornly sticking to the fail result. Like if you got an F on the test, they're going, yeah, I got an F. What are you going to do about it? It's that kind of an energy. All right, let's build a bridge though. Again, I went straight to pack all these up. What is that energy? Because normally I'll just let them sit there and reach for the next deck of cards, but I feel like I just want to pack energy up as I go. So to me, it's like going, in how I'm feeling that is going, I want to let go this cycle, because this cycle's got, it's like, let's wrap it up already. And that, honestly, that's that March energy blasting away at the past. Let's just pack it up already. This energy does have tension around it. Look, I want to have a look. When we build this bridge, right, let's project a little bit. Let's look into this full moon energy, which is 5th and 6th of April, and it actually promises romantic developments. So at the moment, if we're going, this energy if we're both being tested, it feels like on some level the divine's gone, you guys need to do this test again. Like, I'm not sure how well you both did on this test. So let's have a look at this energy and go from the perspective of the divine masculine. What would he say to you about developments that are coming forward? Let's look at it from that ideal. Oh yeah, see, this is better. This is better. All right. Okay. Yeah, look, this is better. Romantic developments. So, look, what we've got is, I want to be the emperor, right? We're moving them out of the Queen of Wands energy, which is kind of holding ground in a selfish way, into an emperor, which is a much more balanced masculine energy. This emperor knows how to provide and to protect and they understand the energy of the divine. It's a much more balanced approach to masculinity when it comes through in a balanced way. Now, what I love is that it's come through with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, sometimes the Nine of Swords in the upright can be seen as anxiety and worry. So when I'm seeing it in the reverse, I'm kind of looking at that this Emperor wants to eliminate anxiety in the connection. Five of Pentacles is feeling like we've been locked out of our blessings, and it's going, I'm so hyper aware of the anxiety and stress of being locked out of our blessings, and I want to take that away. I don't necessarily have all the answers under this energy, but it's a victory is what I want. I want to move towards feeling like I'm in charge of our situation and things are developing, because look, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is having it all, right? I want to pass this test. I don't want to feel like when I get tested, when the devil, between the devil and divine, I don't want to feel like I failed. I want to feel like my cup is running over. I want to feel like this, look at this chest, right? This chest of treasures is actually spilling over with, and with a victory energy as well. Like, I want to feel like we win, like we pass the test. And here, the Page of Cups, we've got it in the reverse. It's going, I don't want to be the page. I want to be the Emperor. Now, the page actually, and look with it upside down, it's like going, it's just when I'm in the page, it's like I'm not mature enough to hold the right level of energy that you need. I need to be in the energy of the Emperor to be able to hold this connection with you. I do feel like the development is I want to get out of page energy. I don't want to be a page. The page is on his head. I want to come through as the Emperor, and the universe wants that for me too. I want to end anxiety and worry. I don't want to be left out in the cold anymore. Let's have a victory. Let's have some positive energy. Let's grab some Divine Love Oracle just for one more layer of energy and see if we can get a message for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and for the connection. What have we got going on there? Oops, I picked that one up there. All right, Divine Feminine, what have you got? You have got God's Warriors. Yeah. What have you got? Divine Masculine, Victory. And for the connection, we've got As You Wish. Rightio. See, look, this is what I've been talking about, right? Is, you know, as understanding the mission, what Divine Feminine have as an advantage, it felt like a disadvantage at first, but it's now an advantage. We went first. We got jumped into the jungle, and the divine said, all I'm going to give you is a machete, carve a path. And it's like the jungle was up around our ears, probably even taller. We couldn't see 2 feet in front of us. And you know what I keep seeing everywhere at the moment? And it's like, I don't know what the title is, but it's like a horse, a fox, a mole, and a boy. And like, I think there's like 4 animals in the title. But it says, the horse said to the boy, or the boy said to the horse, I can't see what my next steps are. And the horse says, can you see your next step? And if you can, just take that. And that's kind of what Divine Feminine was. We're going, I cannot see through the jungle. I don't know what this twin flame journey is all about. All I know is I've got to start swinging at it. I've got to start carving a path. And the ideal is that I carve a path, Divine Masculine follows, humanity follows after that. We now sit with the advantage of understanding what that journey is, right? We have enough knowledge about it now as a collective to be able to go, we're not so crazy. We understand what this is all about. And we actually feel a little bit emboldened in sitting in the energy. Now here, what I've got for Divine Masculine is they're still fighting for that victory. They're still being tested. You know, we get tested, but the tests are different. And like when we get tested, like this test of going, do you want a soulmate? Do you want a twin flame? What are you going to do? We know what to do with that energy. We know to sit with the divine and find that level of healing, right? We know it's a process of ascension to go, oh, maybe I need to bring a catalyst energy in. Maybe I don't. I need to sit with the divine and figure it out. Whereas Divine Masculine is still being tested to see if they'll turn around and ask for the divine's help. And most of the time, at this point in time, they're still going, oh, I can do this on my own. And when they get tested, maybe they're falling off the wagon. But what they're fighting for is victory the same way we fought for it. And now we sit with a bit of warrior status behind us. And for the connection as you wish. Now, I said it earlier, who would have asked for this journey, right? And we can rage at the divine sometimes, but when you turn around and you speak to the divine, he'll say it's what you wanted, right? You wanted to ascend to the highest levels of heaven. You wanted to be part of the mass awakening of humanity. And not only that, you wanted to be the one that carved the path. You wanted to do this work for me. You've been delivered into your wish, twin flames. It is as you wish. You are at the forefront of this wave of humanity changing. You are on a soul ascension journey. And union is the cherry on the top. The actual goal is that you ascend in the higher levels of frequency. And to be able to hold that will actually, I talk about it as being like it's if you've got a glass of water and twin flames are a drop of food coloring, just consistently dropping food coloring. Eventually the color of the water changes to the new color. We are the drops. We are changing the color of the water. It's been hard, it's been a challenge, but it has been exactly what we asked for. The divine says, twin flames, it is as you wish. You complete this journey, guess what? Your soul ascends to high levels of heaven, and humanity has a mass elevation. That's the mission. All right, twin flames, I'm going to wrap it up for there and say to you, I do want to say, if you've watched this far, thank you very much. And, we have had some new subscribers come along. So thank you if you've started subscribing to the channel and you've been supporting us. You're so welcome here. And to anyone who's followed us all the way along, it's so good to see you again. I'm sending you so much love. In faith, hope, and love, I'm going to say it's bye from me for now.